Good morning and happy Monday. Thanks for being with us for Off the Desk. I'm Julia O'Keefe.
And I'm Chris Pizakis.
And I'm Nick Antonakis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are, Monday after a holiday weekend, coming off of the July 4th holiday. It's a Monday, but we're getting through it. Lots to recap on after the long weekend and America's 250th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And some rain out there.
It's a Monday moper.
Yeah, Monday moper. Yeah. At least it's not a March Monday moper.
Yes.
Remember back then? Yeah.
I feel like the hot temperatures are more mopey for me than the
I can agree.
rain. At least for this past week after all the hundreds that we saw last week.
Yeah.
Because it was hot.
But it's definitely like a super Monday today. It's raining out, kind of like dreary after a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
The Mega Monday.
Yeah, it's a King of Mondays.
Mega Monday. King of
Mega Mopey Monday.
Yes.
Mega Mopey Monday. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, we do have rain out there. Going to continue with on and off rain through much of the day. Not going to be like an all-day washout, but enough that it'll keep everything kind of damp and wet. And cool. Temperatures only going to be in the upper 60s and low 70s.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
And last week during the heat wave, that was like our nighttime low temperatures. So, yeah, it's definitely going to feel a lot cooler out there today compared to our 100-degree temperatures we saw last week. But thankfully, that is gone. And we'll be staying a lot cooler and more seasonable where we should be as we go throughout this week, mostly in the 80s.
All right.
So.
We'll take it. Yeah, I checked the weather last night just to see when I was getting into this week and was surprised to see the highs for today. But, a rainy Monday is fine for me anyway. I feel like after work today, it'll be a nice, just chill day. Yep. When it's rainy, you feel like you can just relax. There's no pressure to really get anything done. It's a good day to chill, maybe watch a movie. So we can use that after.
Yeah, go home and lay on the couch.
Yeah.
Need that.
For
sure.
But we are coming off of the long weekend. So how were your weekends and how did you celebrate the 4th of July?
It was good. Very busy. Thursday after work, my wife and I headed up to Maine. That's like her family's like side to do like 4th of July's.
Cool.
Nice.
They go up to Algonquin, Maine.
Beautiful.
So we spent the weekend there. It's great weather. I mean, during a heat wave, if you want to be anywhere, right by the beach is the place to be.
Yes.
And I will say, in all the years I've been going up there with them, this year was like the most I've ever gone in the ocean there.
Really?
Like I'll go in, but it's just so cold.
It's cold up there.
But like it felt so good. And I was in it like multiple times every day and it was like really nice. But it was good. Barbecued, played games on the beach and back at our place.
Fun.
And lots of like ice cream and
nice.
Fun stuff. And then we came back Sunday. Got home around like the afternoon and I was like, it's going to be kind of yucky the next few days. And then I don't have a lot of time by the end of the week. So I mowed my lawn.
Nice.
Did some like yard work I had to catch up on. And
Good.
Nice.
Here we are.
Fun and productivity.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
job.
Best
Good
of
job.
both worlds.
Here we are. Nick, how was your weekend?
It was nice. I was here on Friday still,
but
that's
right. You were on before on Friday.
Thank you of course. It was a good Friday. Previewing the Spirit of Springfield's firework extravaganza, etc. So obviously that was a great night for everybody who was there Saturday night. But for myself, I was back towards home. I went down the Cape on Saturday for the day for the 4th. It was a really nice time. Awesome beach weather. Like Chris, I was in the water all day. Like it was just so nice. I mean, I love salt water, and then with the super hot temperatures, just hopping in is just awesome.
Yeah,
so
you had to be in.
That was great. Then we went to my uncle's house. He hosted the 4th of July get together, huge spread of food, overdid it as always. So that was a nice time. Capped off the night with ice cream, of course, because it's 4th of July.
Yep.
And then Sunday was more of a productive day. I went to church and then I just kind of like organized throughout my house and stuff like that. I enjoyed that it was much cooler outside, so that was a plus.
Nice.
And got some things done, and now we're here on Monday. So, yeah, it was a great weekend.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome.
What about your block party, Julia? The infamous or the famous block party?
Yeah, no, it was really fun. It was a great weekend. I went up there Thursday, fought the traffic on the Mass Pike and 495, but...
Was it bad?
Yeah, I mean, it was as expected.
My traffic leaving on Friday was not bad at all.
Not bad?
I didn't go that way.
You went a different way.
We went up 91 into Vermont and then cut across New Hampshire.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Well, Nick, actually, that makes sense. The Mass Pike wasn't bad. It was more 495.
Okay.
That like towards it was tough because it's the last 40 minutes of the drive when you're so close, but yet so far.
Mm-hmm.
But it was as expected. Got through it. I knew I was leaving middle of the day, so it's always kind of iffy. But Thursday evening, actually, I went down and sat on the beach for a little bit. So I was on the beach like 4 days in a row.
Nice.
Which was really nice. Yeah. Did a dip in the water. And then I went to go hang out with my boyfriend's family Thursday night. We just chatted, played some trivia, of course. That's the game. Then Friday went for a beach day. My friends came up. A little bit more of the quiet day than Saturday. Everyone was up there. We had family friends come up. And my cousins were all there too, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, beach day Friday, then went out with some friends Friday night. Saw one of my coworkers from a few years ago. At the restaurant that I used to work at up there for the first time in a while. So that was fun. We also watched the Argentina-Cabo Verde game.
Oh, my God. What a game.
Was crazy.
What a game.
Yeah, the ending was insane. There's some Cabo Verde fans at the bar that we were watching it at, too. So that was really fun to see. They were so into it, obviously. And Argentina ended up coming out with the win, but it got so exciting at the end there. Then Friday was the big day, the 4th of July. Got on the beach early, and it was so hot, but similar here, in the water all day.
Mm-hmm.
The news up in New Hampshire said that the water temperature was 68 degrees. I don't know if I'm buying that. I think it was a little colder.
Yeah.
It felt colder. What was it like for you?
And Algonquin, on the back of the lifeguard chairs, they have like the tide times and the temperature, and they said the water temperature was 64.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. It felt more like that for ours, because that was the temperature for
which is pretty good for up there.
Yeah. 60s, we'll take it. But we were in the water, all day. Played some games. Great beach day. Then went back. Now, unfortunately, the band for the block party that my neighbors hired backed out at the last minute because the guy got sick. So that was a bummer. But we still had a speaker out there playing music, and it was funny. Everyone still gathered in the same area from all down the street too. So even though there was no live band, everyone still came down.
Did at least someone have a speaker or something?
Yeah. There was music blasting from the porch. So it was really fun. Yeah, we played cornhole. We ate a lot of good food, and then went down to watch the fireworks on the beach to end the night. So that was a great night. And then yesterday was a quieter beach day, but still a lot of the same people. And I got some reading in. I took a beach nap, so got really everything in.
Naps.
Yeah, and then watched some soccer and came home to gear up for the week. So packed weekend, but it always feels like it goes by so fast.
Yeah,
flies by. Yeah, like Thursday feels like so long ago, but we got so much in just 3.5 days. So it was awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah, there were a lot of things happening, obviously, back in this area too, with Star Spangled Springfield and everything. I saw some of our video from that. It looked like there were great crowds out there for the symphony orchestra as well, and Aretta emceed that, so that's an awesome night. And the fireworks, I'm sure, were amazing, as they always are across the Connecticut River, or I should say across the Memorial Bridge over the Connecticut River. That's awesome. Now, moving on to today, it's National Fried Chicken Day. So maybe you had some of it at your cookout, or maybe you're looking for some today. Celebrate the day with that. Also, I always think of this when you talk about the 4th of July. Joey Chestnut and the hot dog.
Oh, of course. Did you guys watch it?
Contest. I did watch it. And I watch it hesitatingly every year because it's disgusting.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Yeah, I know.
It's very gross. But he did it again. He won 66 hot dogs. It was 66. That's his 18th title in the hot dog.
Yeah.
And that's belt.
And they said that was actually a bad performance by him.
Well, his own personal record is 76 in 10 minutes, so this is 10 less than that.
Yeah, he usually is averaging around low 70s, so like him being in the mid 60s was kind of like, But it was 92 degrees. He's he's chugging hot dogs, He was averaging 8 hot dogs a minute when he first started.
That's so crazy.
How many hot dogs you guys have this weekend?
I had one hot dog.
Out of all 4 days, I had 3 hot dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
so a collective 4 hot dogs amongst 3 people compared to Joey Chestnut's 66.
66 hot dogs
in 10 minutes. Have you ever seen? I remember they did it where they a demonstration before the contest or whatever, and they have a model of the human stomach, and they put that many hot dogs in it, and they can like squish it down, and the thing that it's made out of is meant to expand, like your stomach really does when you eat 66
I really wonder what he does afterwards. Like, he's gonna have a stomach of steel.
Yeah.
And he does a bunch. It's not even just hot dog eating. There are professional eaters who do a bunch of contests. I know there's like an oyster contest that's done. There's the milk. There's eggs. It's no, thank you. No, thank you. But congrats.
No, I like a hot dog. Don't get me wrong.
Love a hot dog.
But dipping my hot dog bun and hot dog in water and chugging it down my throat and continuously doing it over and over again, I'm okay.
66 times.
Have you guys seen the like the warm-up videos of him doing like the mouth exercises and stuff?
No.
I saw like an edit on Instagram this week of him like doing like jaw workouts and stuff like that. He's like, I need to perfect my form, but I'm like, what is happening?
This is like a rubber ball. He like chews on.
He like chews on it, and like he works out the neck muscles and stuff. He's like, I just need to make sure I'm doing everything to optimal performance. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Wow.
And the guy that came in second was at 50.
Yeah,
he beat it by like 16 hot dogs.
16 hot dogs behind.
But 50 is still insane, but you're not coming close to the title of Joey Chestnut's in the race.
The only time he's lost, at least from what I can remember, is the year that he wasn't even out, or that he wasn't even in. It was like 2 years ago. He got kicked out.
I do remember that.
When he didn't participate.
Yeah, because it was like something he like did like a brand deal without being like authorized to do it.
I do remember that.
Suspended
kicked him out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Crazy. Well,
I love hot dog eating.
I don't think we're going to be entering that contest anytime soon, but it's it's fun. It's fun to watch and hear about. So that's just the 4th of July tradition that's always lives on.
I remember it always being on in the background before as we were getting ready for the fireworks to go out to dinner and then go to the fireworks. We'd be like watching this in the background, like, what is happening right now? This guy's eating all these hot dogs. It's crazy. So
it's such a wild tradition.
I know.
How many hot dogs can you eat?
But he's definitely made a name for himself. If you say Joey Chestnut, I'm like, oh yeah, the hot dog guy.
You know who that is. You know who that is. Yeah. Well, July is also National Hot Dog Month, so National Hot Dog Day.
Oh, well, look at that.
On July 15th, so of course we'll talk about that as we get closer. But with that, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and talk about something that happened before the weekend. Nick's going to tell us about a really cool special project that he did here at 22 News. So stick with us, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Off the Desk on this Monday morning as we recap our long weekends and, of course, who some may say is the greatest athlete of all time, Joey Chestnut and the hot dogs. Just kidding, although it's impressive. Anyway, switching gears to something that happened before the weekend. Nick was up in Loudon, New Hampshire to give us, the excitement is brewing, but the preview hasn't even come yet. So Nick, tell us why you were up there and what we can expect in the coming weeks.
Yes, so Thursday was NASCAR's Media Racing Challenge. So myself and Claire Overton went up to New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Loudon. For those that remember from last year, Claire was able to race in a NASCAR car. She put together a great story on her process. This year, her and I did it together in prelude to the NASCAR race coming up later in August. That's going to be at Loudon. So we both got to drive a NASCAR car. We competed against each other and a group of other media professionals from around the New England area. So, it was an awesome experience getting to full suit up in the fire suit. You got the helmet on. You got the people above the track speaking in your ear the whole time. You're literally in a NASCAR car driving. Claire, last year, she went not knowing how to drive stick. I entered in the same boat this year. I did not know how to drive stick. The only difference is Claire got second place last year, so I was like, great, I have no excuse.
Yeah.
So there was certainly some pressure on the table. I won't give away any results, but Claire and I both did go pretty fast out there.
Awesome.
So
That's
What was your max speed?
should I give it away? Or should I
Oh,
wait?
wait, yeah, maybe. Yeah, wait.
Should I wait? Because part of the story is the ranking of placements.
Okay. All right, let's wait.
So we'll wait. We'll leave the suspense, but the package itself will be coming out the week of the races in August.
Okay.
So NASCAR weekend in Loudon is from August 21st to the 23rd, I believe. So sometime that week before is when this package will come out. So
okay, cool.
It was an awesome experience. And shout out to our photographer, Mike Cool. He came up and went all out with his setup. He had the mini Osmo camera. He had two big cameras. Claire and I were mic'd up like practically the whole time walking around. Like there's like legit like an hour of footage that we're going to be chopping through for the next couple weeks.
Did he get to drive a car?
No, he did not, unfortunately.
I think last year he did.
Did he?
Because it was his birthday.
Yes, last year it was his birthday when he went, so they let him ride along.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
That's
unfortunately, he did not get to pull the birthday card this year. But
you didn't install it all, though, right?
No, I won't give that part away either.
Okay, all right. We won't talk about anything about
There's a little surprise as to what happens, but I did not stall out. There was some worry that I might stall out, but it did not fold out that way. So
that's awesome. Yeah, I saw your Instagram posts of you guys in the suits and everything. It looked so cool. But I have to ask. So it was 100. Was it also 100 degrees?
I was gonna say,
really hot.
Oh yeah. So that's another story that plays into this. Of course, with last week's heat wave, it was hot as heck up there in Loudon. Luckily, it wasn't as hot as Western Mass. It was like a couple degrees cooler. But when you're out on the tarmac, and then I mean, thank God I did not wear my suit. I wear my suit everywhere. I always wear my suit to every single story.
A suit guy.
But I was like, I'm not wearing the suit. I'm changing into the 22 News polo.
Probably a good idea.
It was a good idea because then over that, we had this full-blown fire suit.
Right.
And honestly, like, I was out there and I'm like, this isn't that bad. Like, I'm in the fire suit. Like, maybe it was the adrenaline or whatever. But then as it got closer to my turn, they fitted me for a helmet. And I put on this helmet. And that's when it got like really hot. I was like, okay, now it's really hot. But I mean, once I'm in the car, it didn't matter.
Was there AC in the cars?
Oh no. No. They have the least amount of things in these NASCAR cars as possible because they want the least amount of weight.
Right.
So you can go as fast as you can. I mean, there was barely a seat. There was no middle console. Like it was like very much, I mean, there were no doors. I climbed in through the window.
Okay.
Like it was a very deconstructed car. That's how they kind of operate. So I assume heater core, AC, all that stuff was taken out.
All done. Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's so awesome, though.
It was definitely a once in a lifetime experience. Never in my life would I have thought that I would be able to drive a NASCAR car, let alone for work. So it was truly a blessing.
Have everyone be able to watch you do it eventually.
Yeah, it'll be funny. The story that comes together, I'm excited for it.
Cool.
It'll definitely be a great piece of content out there.
That's exciting. And so you'll be up there again in August to cover the races?
Yes, Claire will not be there. It'll just be Mike Cool and I that go up.
Okay.
But of course, Claire had to try and compete for her podium title again, so she was back up there. But we'll be up there covering all of NASCAR weekend. So stay tuned towards the end of August, 21st to the 23rd. We'll have full coverage of all the races up there from Loudon.
So exciting. Cool. We'll definitely stay tuned. Awesome. I guess in more sports news, we can talk about the World Cup. There's some big games over the weekend. I already kind of talked about the Argentina game. I mean, I was rooting for Cabo Verde at the end, though.
I thought
it was such an underdog story.
Right?
I thought Messi was going to be knocked out.
Yeah,
that would have been crazy.
Like, you don't want to root against Messi, but also that would have been such a good story.
Such an underdog.
Yeah, that team really, really showed out, and it was exciting towards the end. What else happened? Egypt beat Australia in PKs.
Yep. Brazil lost yesterday.
Brazil. Neymar is officially done in international soccer.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I mean, one of the greatest to play. So.
Right. Yeah. Have you seen any of the internet memes about the Norway player Holland?
Yeah.
He just has the reactions and the photos of him on the internet. He's gone pretty viral for the way that he
like facial expressions.
Yeah, facial expressions, and he's just a beast. He's huge.
He's playing so well this tournament too.
He's insane. So he's scored not because the highest goals so far scored are Mbappe and Messi, I think, are tied for 7.
I believe Holland also has 7 now.
Yeah, okay. So I was gonna say I know Holland was either at 6 or maybe yesterday was he's tied for now 7. So there,
I think he scored. Did he score both of Norway's goals yesterday?
I'm not sure. I don't.
I think he scored at least one, but he might have scored both. I don't remember.
I did think he scored one, but yeah, he's so fun to watch. He's insane and terrifying in a way of like so intense. And some of the photos are so funny of the moments and the facial expressions that he gets caught at. But he's a beast. He's huge. He just runs down, and yeah, you don't want to be stuck in that path for sure if you're on the other team. But Norway won. U.S. is tonight playing Belgium.
Yes.
Now, if we win, Nick, I overheard you saying this earlier. If we would play the winner of Spain and Portugal today, right?
Yes, we would play the winner of Spain and Portugal, who also play today.
That's going to be a huge game.
And that would be at Friday. Well, Friday at 3:00 if we win, but let me not get too ahead of ourselves because we still got to win tonight against
Belgium. Pretty much if we win, you either play the number 1 seed, like who's favored to win, which is Spain, the whole thing, or you play against Ronaldo.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge game. What time is the Spain game at today?
Spain and Portugal, I believe, kick off at 3:00 today.
Okay. Gotta watch that.
And then the United States and Belgium are at 8.
They're at 8.
So
see, I wish that the USA game could be at 3 today and the Friday game could be at 8.
Well, good news. If USA wins today, they'll play it on Friday at 3:00. So that I really want them to win tonight so I can actually watch them play. I haven't watched the United States play live the full game since their first game of the tournament. It was because it was a Friday night. So other than that, I've been going to sleep every single time.
It's tough. Yeah.
So
can't they work around?
I know.
Right? The morning crew wants to watch the games. No, I'm but you can watch highlights obviously, and I've rewatched some of the games myself. But yeah, exciting. Oh, also France and Paraguay, Mbappe with the win this weekend too. So they're moving on.
And they play Morocco. The United States are the only host country left standing. Morocco beat Canada.
Ooh, yeah.
And Mexico lost yesterday too. So Mexico, Canada out. The United States, the last host country standing.
Awesome.
Have we ever made it this far?
Yes. I think if we win this game, that's the furthest we've ever gone. I don't think we've ever been to the final 8 teams before. But I might be totally wrong. Who knows?
To see. We'll have to wait and see. Lots of exciting things to come. All right, we do have to take another break, and we're going to come back with just a few minutes. But stick with us, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Off the Desk on this Monday. We have to talk about one of the other huge things that happened over the weekend. I'm sure you've seen it and heard about it. We talked about it on Off the Desk, but it did happen. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially married. They got married at Madison Square Garden on July 3rd. There was so much buildup, obviously, leading up to this. The American royal wedding, some may say. But for all those non-believers who didn't think it was actually going to happen, it did. It officially happened. We're waiting for the photos from the inside, at least. There were some photos of celebrities and guests who attended. Over 1,000 star-studded guests. I mean, you name it, they were there.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Paul McCartney and Stevie Nicks performed. Adam Sandler was the officiant. I mean, does it get better than that? Does it get better than that? But yeah, waiting for the photos for sure. And it happened. So again, for those people who didn't think so, it happened. It happened. They did shut down the city for the 2 days of 4th of July weekend, which is pretty crazy. So Hopefully, I mean, I want to see the photos if they come out soon. Rumor has it they redid the inside of MSG and designed it like a castle. So she got her fairy tale wedding that she's always dreamed of. But
that's nuts.
Gosh.
Crazy.
And you were saying that they raffled off cars.
Yeah.
What is this?
So they didn't ask for gifts. They asked for donations, and they ended up donating $26 million to different charities.
Wow.
But then at the wedding, it said that they had games and different activities, one including a raffle where they were raffling off designer bags and a car, the same car that Travis drove Taylor around in on their first date, some Chevy convertible. So a whole different,
wow, $26 million in donations, though. That's nice.
Yeah, it is.
That's good to hear.
It really is. It is. And she did not sing at her own wedding, but she sang at her rehearsal, which was on Thursday.
I heard that some of the vows she sang.
She sang a little bit in her vows.
Oh, man.
But some people also reported that the AP reported that there was a film crew there. So I mean, obviously she's gonna have a wedding video.
The documentary is coming.
But maybe it'll be released to the public. It has to be.
The Eras Tour wedding.
The Eras Tour wedding. The end of an era, the start of a new era, right?
Wow.
I don't know. We'll see. But it happened. It happened. It did.
I wonder what her dress looked like.
I know, right? We're going to have to wait for the photos. Rumor has it they were both in white. He was wearing a white suit. White. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. Jason Kelce served as the best man. And then Taylor Swift's brother, Austin, was her man of honor. So cool. Lots of things that we are looking forward to. Hopefully we can see some photos, and then we'll definitely talk about them off the desk. I know Chris and Nick love talking about Taylor Swift off the desk, but I'm going to be bringing it up. So we'll have to wait and see. But thanks for being with us on this Monday morning. Lots more to come tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Bye.